What's up guys, it's Jaime Messina. A really common question that I get about the keto diet is where does cheese fit in? So often people think that the keto diet is all bacon and cheese and butter, but is that the truth? Today we're going to talk about where dairy fits into the keto diet and if you should be having it. Now, it's not a secret that cheese is very high in fat, low in carbs, and that heavy cream can be an excellent substitute for a lot of things, including your coffee. That must mean that dairy's okay on the keto diet, right? It depends. What does it depend on? It depends on the product that you're using, the quantity that you're having, your goals, and your specific sensitivities to things such as lactose. So today we're going to cover the different dairy products, the best options to choose from, their advantages and drawbacks, and what you should consider when consuming them. Okay, so is dairy keto friendly? Again, that depends. As far as carb content goes, dairy has a wide range. It can be very, very keto friendly to good God stay away. And then there's lots of products that fall in the middle. An example of very keto friendly dairy is ghee, butter, and most hard cheeses. An example of not so keto friendly, yogurts with added sugar or condensed milk. So what are the best types of dairy for the keto diet? Butter and ghee, those are two of my favorites. Butter and ghee contain almost exclusively fat. That makes them both ideal for cooking. And in fact, ghee is actually clarified butter. That means that the water and milk solids have been removed, leaving only fat. Ghee is particularly good to cook with because it has a higher smoking point than butter, so you won't burn it as easily, and it has a really good nutty taste. Also, people like myself who have some lactose sensitivities can generally tolerate ghee much better than butter. Now, both can be used on a ketogenic diet, but should be tracked, just like the other fats, especially if your goal is weight loss. What about cheese? Cheese is usually pretty low in carbs, but the specifics will depend on what type of cheese, and also sometimes on the brand. Always check your label. Okay, so cheeses that are typically really low in carbs: Parmesan, Gouda, cheddar, brie, goat cheese, and mozzarella, among some others. Feta is also a good cheese for keto that you can use in salads. Now, specialty cheeses that have added fruits and other ingredients, not ideal for keto, and will typically be higher in carbs. So make sure to read that label. Now, cheese is usually also really high in fat and is a good source of fat for keto, but there's one thing to keep in mind. In order to not have your progress slowed down, you can't be overindulging on cheese. Weigh it, track it properly, and don't have it be your all-day, everyday go-to. Okay, so what about half and half and heavy cream? Lots of people in the keto community use this as a substitute for milk. In your coffee, in various recipes, usually desserts. Just ask the keto grandfather. Now, they are both relatively low in carbs, but many people avoid half and half and go for the heavy cream because it's a better option for keto. When given the choice, go for real heavy cream, unsweetened, and at 40% fat. People who have even mild dairy intolerances do best with avoiding cream altogether. Greek yogurt. This type of yogurt is relatively low in carbs and can be consumed in moderation. It can help with appetite control and feeling full for longer periods of time. The full fat version is much better for keto and will feel more satisfying. Just a note for you guys, eggs are not dairy, even though you often see them grouped together. Mayonnaise, therefore, is not dairy either. It contains mostly eggs and some sort of oil. And eggs are an excellent choice on the keto diet. I had two myself this morning. Okay, so let's talk about the real question here: dairy and weight loss. Now, cheese is very easy to overeat, and if you don't measure it properly, you risk accidentally eating too much. Heavy cream and half pose a similar problem, so make sure that you are tracking what you consume. Many people in the keto community have found that limiting dairy, even just for a couple of weeks, can help them break a weight loss stall. So if you are experiencing a stall and haven't tried that yet, give that a try. Now, when I first started the keto diet, I was all about the dairy. I hadn't had it in 6 years, and so I was excited to bring it back into my diet. I found that it started to actually work for me in the opposite way. Instead of losing weight and feeling better with keto, I was slowly gaining. Now, this is just my experience, but I thought it was worthwhile to share with you guys. So now when it comes to getting my fats in, I'm very careful which dairy I use. I use keto cream in my coffee. Sometimes we'll sprinkle a little feta or goat cheese on my salad. And if a recipe calls for it that I'm sharing with you guys, I'll use it as well. But other than that, I'm trying to limit my dairy a lot. I try to get my fats from things like keto cream, avocado, coconut oil, and I'm sticking with those. So here's the deal. Dairy is accepted in the keto diet. If you're currently consuming dairy and you're having great success, continue what you're doing. However, if you've experienced a stall or you are like me and working in the opposite direction, cut it down or out for a few weeks and see if that helps. Overall, I feel everything in moderation and make sure to track and you'll be good to go. Alright, that's it for today, guys. If you know somebody that needs to see this video, get it in their hands somehow, share it with them. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I'm coming back here every day with valuable information for you. Alright, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.